Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and today my dear old friend, the Horia Tool. The essential, in my view, Horia Tool. Saved my skin many times. I'm going to tell you a bit more. We found a nice hack to save you quite a bit of money. I'm going to compare it with the Seitz jeweling tool. There is a close resemblance, but few differences, horses for courses, but I'm going to save you quite a bit of money, I promise. The Horia tool. Horia is a brand. They made this tool simple, 90 angle degree, and with thread you can push down. That's it. Why does it have to be so expensive? Don't really have an answer to that. This is one from the original Eterna factory. I got this one at some kind of car boot sale for $20, and this one from an older workshop we bought. And you see, there are differences step by step. For the Horia tool you need an horribly expensive set of stakes. Insanely expensive in my view. I think this one is $1,500 at least. In my world that is quite a bit of money. I got this one later because I started, of course, with this small set. And this is the one I'm still using just about every single day because you're used to it, and for me this is all I need, and this is beautiful luxury. A few stakes I was missing, so I believe Richard made this one with the flathead. For some quartz work I missed a tiny one, so we made one on a lathe. But this is all you need. And there's even a hack, because you see here number 3 and number 4. That is simply the diameter of this hole for the inserts, where the inserts go. And that's simply fits in there. Be very careful what inserts you buy or order, because there are 3 millimeters and 4 millimeters. The only difference I'd like to show you is this tube. You can see there's a milled out slot, and that is simply there for the screw, and that goes up and down, and there is the hole for the inserts. Why we opted for a 3 millimeter and a 4 millimeter is because we had 2 3 mils, and I ordered this by the Horia factory, and they were so kind to install it. So then we get a 3 and a 4, because probably, maybe all of you, but many have got this set, which is the Seitz jeweling tool, jeweling set, with just about the same inserts. These are 4 millimeters, so we've changed the Horia set to 4. So all these inserts from this tiny tool fit in the Horia. Makes it so much more versatile. You don't have to buy 2 times just about the same inserts. For me that was perfect. It is closely related to the jeweling tool. Simple, the inserts go in there and it pushes down. My preference is always the Horia tool, because you've got so much more feel for the amount you lower your jewel. Mostly for end shake you are lowering the top jewel or the lower jewel to see where you want to fit it. This is the division. Mostly this is for setting the jewels at the right height. We do that just about every day. It's a common wear, definitely in vintage watches. So you have to adjust it, and it is just the simplest job with the Horia set. Most people of you can use this one because it has a stop with the same thread. So you can push it and then it stops a bit lower, push, stop. For me that is hassle, but then again, whatever floats your boat, whatever flicks your switch, it's just what you're used to. For me, I got so much more feel into this. Then of course the question, do we need the insane expensive Swiss one or the still not too cheap Asian ones? The quality is in the 90-degree angle. If it fell or it's just lopsided, leave it. The quality is in the fine thread and in the sidewards play in here. The Chinese ones, the thread is a bit more coarse, so just the slight turn, this will go up and down a bit more. But then again, that's not the end of the world. There are two diameters here. Simple. This is for fast traveling and this is slow traveling. That's it. But it works a treat. You never ever use the lines here, the measuring, at least I don't, because it's just enough, then it's perfect. Yeah, you don't use the measuring on this. Because you don't use the measuring, if there's a bit of play or slack in here, you just feel it going down, it feel going upwards. It isn't a real issue. The jeweling tool I only use for boring holes, and that is, well, I love these sets. That is usually here in the side. There it is. These are the bores, drill bits. You simply convert. That is the pushing down, and here is a perfect fit, hardly any sideward play, so your hole is exactly 90 degrees, and there you put your drill bit. This one is friction fit. If you buy this set, always check the sides if the extra insert is still there, because you're really going to need it. For me, that's the only bit I really use in this Seitz jeweling tool, but again, it's very personal. Maybe nice to show you. It's a slight difference, but this is not the Seitz, but the Favorite tool, which is a love. We're not sponsored in any way, but Favorite had made beautiful tools. It's not just Bergeon. Here we have collets, so you can insert a collet and then bore your holes. Beautiful stuff. It is a bit of a trade-off. You see here the inserts aren't that many and the sides is more complete. Yeah, well, it is budget related. So for me, there are months that I don't touch the jeweling tool, but the Horia is just about a daily tool here for setting the jewels. This is insane expensive, and I don't think I would buy this complete set if I was starting my watchmaking journey. This one is really an excellent place to start. And if you're a bit handy on a lathe, it's so easy to make them yourselves. And well, you can even do the knurling on the outside, but even if there isn't any knurling, so what? Don't overthink it. Use these tools. For me, they are essential for restoration in vintage watches. If you prefer these or your jeweling tool, no problem, don't worry too much. Is it wise to buy the real deal or an Asian cheaper model? If they are cheap, there is a reason for that. But then again, if you start and try to make a bit of money, if you start in your watchmaking journey, why not? It isn't really that bad. But I am sure if you make the transition from the cheaper tool to the original Horia's, the Swiss made, it is luxury. So if you have the budget, buy one of these, the real ones, the real deal, and they will be your mate for life. But because they don't wear, if you treat them kind and nice, they will be nice to you. I hope you enjoyed the Horia. I hope you enjoyed the sneaky transformation, so it can hold the Seitz dueling inserts as well. My name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I read every single one of them. And I really do hope you enjoy this a bit more information about watchmaking. All of you, enjoy your evening. See ya. Bye bye.